1, 2, 3. I'm Alexis.
I'm Simon.
And this is Anything and Everything.
Wait, my
it's on
foot.
the wall.
So it's true.
What about your foot?
It's showing. Hang on, I gotta put on socks.
His dogs are out. So this is going to be kind of like a double.
We're killing two birds with one stone.
Exactly. So Simon needs a haircut.
Really bad.
Look at him. He needs it.
Yeah.
And also, I wanted to talk about a show that I love very dearly. He's never watched this show, which kind of pisses me off. But I'm letting it slide because you can't really find it for free anymore. It used to be on Netflix, but then they took it off. It is That 70s Show. Yay! I'm gonna put fake applause, I think. One of my favorite shows, the amount of times I watched it is kind of criminal. I love it with my heart. There's like few shows that I love more than that. But there's one problem with the show. The timeline is just, it's not there, I think. So, That 70s Show takes place in the 70s.
That makes sense.
Of course, yeah, in case you didn't know. And so, the first episode is 1976. That 70s pilot, episode 1, season 1. When they show us the foreman's basement, where, like, you meet the gang and everybody, it says May 17th, 1976. So that's our starting point, because it's the pilot. Now, obviously, That 70s Show, it takes place in the 70s, and then the series finale is New Year's Eve, 1979, and then when they, like, roll credits or whatever, they're like, Happy New Year, it's 1980. So what I did was I went through the episode guide, and I looked for all the episodes that had some kind of indicator of what day or like time in the year it was. So I stopped after season 6 because season 6 plus it doesn't really matter the timeline, but everything before that it does matter because they're in high school.
Right.
And so you can't see it, but on this little, you can see this, on this little like thing, I have like all the seasons. I have the episode and like what it's supposed to be. And then in the red, I have like little red gears here. In the red, that shows what the year should be based on if we like went in order of the episodes and like put them down on a calendar, this is what year it would be. Okay. So, starting with season 1, That 70s pilot, episode 1, we start May 17th, 1976.
It's on the whiteboard. You probably can't see it though.
You,
Because I have to write small because it's a tiny whiteboard. We're gonna get a big whiteboard.
We will, I promise. Eric's birthday, episode 2.
Huh?
There's a lot of speculation about his birthday because of how weird the timeline of the show is, but his birthday is supposed to be March 5th, 1960.
So the show starts on the 17th, but then his birthday is on the 5th.
Yeah. I didn't say they were smart. Shit.
So it starts on.
So here's the thing. There's so much speculation about his birthday because of this. It's said that he's a Pisces, and one night, I think like when he's drunk or whatever, he says that his birthday is in March.
Okay.
So we have reason to believe that his birthday is March 5th.
But the show starts in May?
Yeah. And another thing, it's said that his birth year is 1960, but because of like different things in the show, it doesn't match up. Also, I haven't seen it yet, but that 90s show, apparently it takes place in 1995, and Donna, who's married to Eric, Slay, I like that. Although they weren't, I wouldn't say they were my favorite relationship. They were up there, but like I really loved Hyde and Jackie. Fucking hated it when they broke up. Also fuck Hyde's actor, but like Hyde, the character, shit. Donna says in that 90s show that Eric is 38.
That doesn't make any sense.
So if he's supposed to be 38 in 1995, that means he was born in 1957. So there's a lot of like speculation about his age, but there was like this official website for that 70s show, and they said that his birthday was March 5th, 1960. So that's what we're gonna go with. Immediately, it does not make sense because Eric's birthday, episode 2, it's his 17th birthday. But if it's 1976 and he was born in 1960, it would be his 16th birthday. Also, if it is his 17th birthday, that implies that the gang minus Jackie is in their junior year of high school. Because Jackie, she's a year younger than everybody else, so she would be a sophomore. And I'm pretty sure it's like established that she is a sophomore because, yes, it's all coming together. Because in, I want to say it was season 1, her and Michael Kelso, they finally have sex, and then she gets a pregnancy scare, and Donna is like, Jackie, you're a sophomore, how could you be so stupid?
Is it true? Yes, Donna, it is true. I am carrying Michael Kelso's child. Jackie, you're a sophomore. How can you be so stupid? I'm a sophomore.
So she's a sophomore, and since they're in the grade above her, that makes them juniors. Keep that shit in mind. Thanksgiving, episode 9. Obviously, it's Thanksgiving, so we're still in the year 1976.
Okay.
The Best Christmas Ever, episode 12. Christmas, still in 1976. Prom Night, episode 19. Prom usually happens in like April to May. So now we're in 1977. And then A New Hope, episode 20. The gang goes to see Star Wars, A New Hope. That came out May 25th, 1977. Let's say that he was born in 1961. If Eric's birthday was, like, for some reason the episode before the pilot, season 1, the timeline would work.
Okay.
Now season 2. Halloween, episode 5. It's Halloween. So they should be in their senior year of high school now, right?
Yes.
They're not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so they go back in time.
I guess. Shit, they're magical. Here's where it gets weird. Okay. So episode 5 is Halloween. Kitty and Eric's Night Out, episode 18. They watched this movie called Annie Hall in theaters. I looked it up. Annie Hall came out January 1st, 1977.
So it's just after Halloween and they're still seeing it in theaters.
In January. So this episode should have been in season 1. So we're still in the year 1977, but for some reason we went like back. Moon Over Point Place, episode 26. I think this is the last episode in season 2. The yearbook for the school year 1977 comes out. It should imply that the gang would be graduating, graduated and done with school in season 3. They're not. Also, this implies that we're now in the year 1978.
Right.
Because yearbooks usually come out at the end of the school year, you know? It takes a long time to get to senior year. It takes 4 seasons.
Could have just started with freshman year.
Exactly. But they don't. Because they didn't want to show 14-year-olds smoking weed and shit.
Could have done it with college. I don't know. Shit.
I know, right? Okay. Season 3. We found cardboard. You probably can't read it that well, so yeah.
As you can see, it says season 1 here.
And then when we get to season 2, the handwriting is noticeably smaller than season 1. The full title is Too Old to Trick or Treat, Too Young to Die. And that's episode 4. This is Halloween. Jackie bags Hyde.
What does that mean?
Because she has a crush on him. And
so she bags him. Okay.
She got his ass. Episode 8. Now the weird thing about this episode is 4th of July.
Okay.
So episode 4, we're on Halloween, and episode 8, it's 4th of July. And then Hyde's Christmas Rager is the next episode, episode 9. They were feeling a little silly, I guess.
They were feeling goofy
with this season.
They were like, what if we did all the holidays?
So obviously that was Christmas. The last episode of season 3 that we'll talk about is called Donna's Panties, and that is Valentine's Day. So they're really going all over the place in season 3. These were the only episodes that I could find that like really like told us where we were. We're getting another piece of cardboard. Okay, so season 4. An Eric Foreman Christmas, and that is episode 12. Obviously, it's a Christmas episode.
Another Christmas.
And then Tornado Prom. episode 15. This is like probably April to May because that's like prom is usually April to May. But the royalty titles for the court are Snow King and Queen. So it could imply that the prom is in January or February. Like, I don't know. When do tornadoes usually happen? And then Kelso's career, and that is episode 17. The plot of this episode is that Kelso gets a job so he can get Jackie a Valentine's Day gift. If prom was in January or February, then that would work. But if the prom was when prom usually is, why are we going back in time? You know? Season 5. We're finally going into senior year with season 5.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. Maybe they were so high they didn't understand the concept at the time.
This
So, yeah.
is where we're currently at.
This is season 4. We have 3 episodes for season 5 and then 1 for season 6. The first one for season 5, going to California. That's episode 1. So what happens is in the last episode of season 4, Kelso and Donna, they run away to California because Jackie wants to marry Kelso. He's having none of that. And I think Eric also wanted to marry Donna. Well, I mean, Jackie, she's very much a romantic, and Eric, you probably haven't, like, there's this scene where he gives Donna a promise ring because they love each other so much. And he sees that she's wearing it on her neck, like as a necklace. And so he's hurt because it's a promise ring, not a promise necklace.
So dumb.
I know, right?
She's wearing it, bro.
Yeah. But he's like, Donna, why aren't you wearing it like on your finger like a ring? It's like supposed to be a promise and whatever. And she's like, oh. And he's like, this is supposed to be like a promise that like we'll be together forever and stuff. And I guess they end up being together forever based on that 90s show. But they get into this fight.
And this ring is just a stupid high school promise. If we're meant to be together, then we'll end up together. The way we end up together is by saying we'll be together and then being together. Eric, come on. We're together now. Isn't that enough? No! I mean, damn, Donna. If you can see a future for yourself without me, and that doesn't, like, break your heart, then we're not doing what I thought we were doing here. And you know what? Maybe we shouldn't even be together at all. Are you breaking up with me? Are you giving back that ring? Yes. Then, yes.
Damn. It's a good line, honestly.
That scene was like, oh my god. And so they run away to California because Donna's parents, they separated, and her mom lives in California, so they go to stay with her. And Eric, towards like the end of the summer, he finally has enough. Going to California, episode 1 of season 5, he runs away to California to get them back. To get Donna and Kelso back. This is where it's established that that they're going into their senior year. So 4 seasons, they've like just apparently been in their junior year, I guess. Thank You, episode 8. This is Thanksgiving episode. So far, it's going pretty good. And then Celebration Day, episode 25. This is the day that everybody besides Jackie, because she's a junior, this is the day that they graduate. They graduate with the class of 1978. Okay, and then season 6, there's only 1 episode that we need to cover, because like I just felt like that was the only important one. It's called Magic Bus, and it's episode 3. Now, this episode, Donna, she is going away to college, and it's Eric's birthday. It's Eric's 18th birthday.
Which, as we know, is a mystery.
So, it's his birthday, and it's really sad because she's going to go away to college on his birthday. Like, they're going to spend the day together, and then he's going to take her to the bus station. She ends up not going. She stays. She, like, gets on the bus, but then he's all sad, and when the bus leaves, she's standing there, and she's like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't leave you.
Well, bye, I guess. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. This whole time I was thinking I was supposed to leave, and then when it came time to get on the bus, I couldn't do it. I'll figure college out later. All I know is I want to stay here with you. Oh my god, Donna. That's what I wished for.
So, you're telling me that episode 2 of season 1, Eric has his 17th birthday. And then episode 3 of season 6, he has his 18th birthday. Which means that, like, technically speaking, about 5 seasons take place in 1 year.
Very strange because they started in 1976
Exactly.
and they graduated in 1978.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Now it's Eric's birthday again, so we can assume it's 1979.
No. So Eric's 17th birthday is supposed to be 1976, according to season 1. And then Eric's 18th birthday is in season 6. So that should mean that his 18th birthday is in 1977, because that's how math works.
The timeline's so fucked up.
But
guys.
instead, his birthday is after they graduate, even though he's supposed to be born in March, and they graduate in, like, April to May of 1980. I mean, not 78.
The timeline's fucked up. As you can see, none of this makes sense.
Exactly. If you know how to read, you can see that it doesn't make sense. If you know how to listen, you should know this doesn't make sense. What I did was as I was writing all of this stuff down, I went through, put down what year it should be, based on if we went, solely off of the timeline and all that. Season 6, episodes 3, they're supposed to be in 1978 because this is a month after they graduate with the class of 1978. But where I put them is 1982.
Oh.
Yeah. Because we start May 17th, 1976. We stay in 1976 until prom night because that's after the Christmas episode. Now we're in 1977. And then we stay in 1977 until the end of season 2 because we're in 1977. Season 2 is very weird. We start with the Halloween episode, and obviously that's in October. But then towards the middle of the season, Eric and his mom, they go to see Annie Hall, which came out in January of the same year. Yeah. And so then according to this, we go into the year 1978 in Moon Over Point Place because they get the yearbook for the school year 1977. So that should, especially since we've already done Halloween and stuff, and yearbooks come out usually at the end of the school year, because why would you put out a yearbook in the middle of the school year? That's just weird. So episode 26 of season 2, we should be in 1978. And then we get to 1979 in Jackie Bags High, because season 3, it's a Halloween episode again. And then 4 episodes later, we're at 4th of July, so obviously a year would have gone by. And then Donna's Panties, 1980, because we go Halloween, 4th of July the next year, Christmas, Valentine's Day the year after that. Okay, season 4, we get into 1981 with Tornado Prom, because Christmas and then prom is supposed to be April to May. Yeah, April to May. But because of the titles, they're either doing a snow-themed prom in spring, or they're having their prom in January or February. But either way, we would be in 1981. And then Celebration Day, 1982, because we have the summer before their senior year starts, and then we have Thanksgiving of their senior year, and then they graduate. So even though they're with the class of 78, if you try to put it all together, they would be in 1982, and then we would end in 1982 with season 6. But the series finale ends with all of them saying Happy New Year and going into 1980, and then the show ends.
Okay. I think from this we just have to assume that it's told.
We just have to assume that instead of doing weed, they were doing LSD.
Right. They were time traveling.
Between season 1 and season 5, because of Eric's birthdays, all of that takes place in 1 year. There's 3 Christmas episodes, 2 Halloween episodes,
2 Thanksgivings.
2 Thanksgivings, and then 2 Valentine's Days. I don't know, because usually when they do holiday episodes, they do it so it comes out like around that holiday. But I don't know.
So, in the 70s show, that 70s show,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
The
The 70s show.
Is it, so like, do the events, is it like, does the events from one episode follow to the next episode, or is it just kind of like distinct?
It depends on the events because, like, based on the episode guide, it is in order because there are things that happen to the characters that like carry on into the episodes after that.
Okay, so the writers just kind of,
The writers were also doing drugs.
the writers were feeling silly.
You see, this could work if they weren't so specific. Because if they didn't say if they just like didn't say the year, like what day it was in the pilot episode, this would have all been fine.
So you wouldn't have known.
Yeah, I mean, except for Eric's birthday, because like no matter what, his birthday is supposed to be before graduation, but it happens after graduation. It happens like a month after graduation.
Plus the being juniors for like 5 years thing.
Yeah. Do you want to hear about the camping disaster?
I do want to hear about the
Okay,
disaster.
so they decide to take a camping trip the night before their graduation. And so one of the characters, Fez, he's a foreign exchange student. And
let me guess some of the events that happen. Okay, I think that they're gonna get lost and they're gonna think they're gonna be late for their own graduation.
no,
What?
they miss their graduation,
Okay,
but they
Okay.
don't get lost. That's
I was
not
on the
it.
right track. Okay,
You're close.
continue.
Okay. So, Lori, Eric's older sister, tags along. They all go to sleep or whatever. The next morning, they wake up. They're like, shit, we're gonna be late. We have to, like, pack up our stuff and whatever. They get their stuff together. They go to Kelso's van because he drove them there. The van is gone.
No!
Because this motherfucker left the keys in the ignition. Guess who fucking took the van?
Was it the older sister?
It was Fez and Lori. Guess why?
To have hot steamy sex?
Okay. They missed the graduation because the fucking van is gone. And so, but Kitty Foreman, she's having none of that. So she makes them all get in their cap and gowns and they're going to take a picture. Suddenly, Lori and Fez are there. Guess what Lori says?
Sorry for stealing your van?
No. She didn't say that at all. Her and Fez got married so he could stay in the country.
Okay, tell them, Lori. I married Fez so he could stay in the country!
So they stole the van and got married, and it shocked Red so much he had a heart attack.
Oh. Ooh. Daddy, you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, my arm hurts. Red? Red, you're all clammy. Red, I think you're having a heart attack. Oh, no. Open your eyes. He's having an arm attack. Michael?
So yeah, what do you think?
I'm confused, but intrigued.
Yeah, that's the plot of that 70s show. I wanted to do the plot line, the timeline thing while cutting your hair, because
Not
like
too complicated.
yeah, but then we were like, so yeah, I think we'll do the haircut off camera,
Yeah.
and then when we do the outro, you'll suddenly have a new haircut. Yippee! Yahoo! Haircut done. Yippee! Yahoo! Yeah, he's bald in the back of his head.
I
he
was
doesn't
so
know that-
tired of hair touching my neck.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Follow
subscribe.
for more.
Hit that notification bell. So
you don't miss our next update.
Which will be in 6 months.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye.